The only difference between yesterday and today is that they're going to tell you, here's a quadratic, okay? We want you to write the quadratic model for these terms. And they won't necessarily be 3 terms in a row starting with the first term, okay? So this is saying the 0 term is -2, the first term is 1, and the third term is 13. And we want you to come up with a quadratic model for that series, that sequence. Okay? So, what is the general form of a quadratic equation? So we have an an squared plus a bn plus a c. Okay? Now, which term did they give us to begin with? 0. That means n is 0. So everywhere we see n, we're going to plug in a 0. And it's equal to a -2. So what do we know? C equals -2. Okay? What else did they give us? First term. So the first term means everywhere we see n, we're plugging in a 1. So a times 1 squared plus b times 1 plus c has to be equal to our first term, which is 1. And thirdly, they gave us the third term, right? So when a is 3, or when n is 3, we're going to plug 3 in everywhere we see a, everywhere we see n. So we will have a 9a plus a 3b plus a c, and that's equal to 13. So we have 2 equations with 2 unknowns, and a third equation with a known value. Actually, three equations with 2 unknowns. So we can substitute -2 in for everywhere we see c. So we'll have a plus b minus 2 is 1. Adding 2 to both sides, a plus b is 3. And 9a plus 3b minus 2 is 13. So adding 2 to both sides, 9a plus 3b is 15. I see a 3 in common with everyone. So you can either multiply this whole thing by 3, or you can divide everybody by 3. But if I divide by a -3, do you see that I'll get a -b? Okay, so let's divide every term by -3. 9a divided by a -3 is going to be a -3a. 3b divided by a -3 is a -b. And 15 divided by -3 is a -5. Adding them up. So a has to be 1. And now that we know that a is 1, we plug it back into either of the 2 equations. This is probably the easiest. So 1 plus b minus 2 has to equal 1. So what's b? These guys are gone, right? Subtract 1 from both sides. And the 2 has to come to the other side. So b is 2. So our quadratic model for this is a sub n equals our a times n squared plus b times n plus c. So not much different than yesterday. It's just that we don't give you a sequence. We give you 3 terms, and they may not be the first, second, and third term. So your matrix, if you're using the matrix equation, A times A or A inverse times B, you'll have to modify your coefficient matrix in your graphing calculator. All right, want to see another one, or are you good? Everybody's good? Okay, because this one's pretty much a 1, 2, 3 type of thing. So let's look at the assignment. Lots of